We have about 1,100 students, grades 10 through 12 on our campus. I also have with me today Mr. Roden. He is the principal of our Orange Academy, so we break our DRL up into sort of 3 different groups: our 10th grade academy, our Blue Academy, and our Orange Academy, just based on the types of labs that we have here. We also, a huge part of this is our counselors. They're at a meeting right now, so they couldn't join us this morning. But we have our amazing counseling secretary, Miss Likens, in the back there. She did such a beautiful job setting up this morning. We also have our awesome social worker, Melanie Bryan, back there as well. And again, these are the people that help support our students every single day. So about the Ready Breakfast, several years ago, we started talking about, what should we be recognizing our students for besides the amazing academic achievements that they have when they come to Butler Tech. And we started, and actually we asked the kids as well. We asked the kids about characteristics that they felt were important for going out into the workforce, were important for having a professional setting at school. And then they came up with the acronym of READY. And so if you're not aware, READY is, like I said, it's an acronym standing for respect, being having excellence in their achievements, being accountable, so showing up on time, doing what you're supposed to be doing, being dedicated, and also being true to yourself. We know when students come to Butler Tech, it's a huge decision to make. So whether you're in 10th grade academy, or I see some seniors out here too, every student had to go through that decision of, gosh, am I willing to leave my friends, potentially leave my home school and come here to Butler Tech to explore new things? I can tell you, as a high school kid, I probably wouldn't have been able to make such a huge decision. But I know we're super thankful that students do make that decision, and we hope that we create the best possible environment for all of them when they are here with us. So, again, your student has been nominated by a teacher in this building. Only 3 times a year do we do this celebration. Teachers can only nominate 1 student per quarter, and we only do it for 3 quarters out of the year. And out of over 1,000 students, that's a huge, huge accomplishment. And typically students will be recognized for 1 or multiple characteristics of READY. Also, again, just to recognize, that's only, it's less than 100 students a year, less than 10%, and you guys should be really, really proud of yourselves. Couple logistical things. When you guys come up this morning, I will read your nomination from your teacher. And our digital media students, so we have like a microcosm of different supports here in the building. Our digital media students are actually recording this live, and Ms. Likens will send that out after the ceremony today. And every single student that comes up will get their photo taken, and we'll also share that link. So if you'd like to print out that photo or have a professional photo, they will take care of that. So thank you for our juniors in digital media for taking care of the live broadcast today. So students, when you come up, I'll call your name, and as you're walking up, I'll read your recognition. I'm going to have you stand right here so you're in view of the camera, and then I'll pass you your certificate, and then we'll get a photo of you holding your certificate like this. That way your family has a copy of that, and then we'll go on to the next one. So like I said, it will probably take about 30 minutes for us to get through everyone. Some of our teachers can be a little long-winded. Some are very short and sweet too, but again, I thank all the parents and family members that are here today to celebrate with us. I know it's super difficult being a working mom of 4, like to take off work and be here to celebrate with your child. So again, we really appreciate you being here to celebrate together with us this morning. So with that, I'll go ahead and start with the nominations. So if I can have Yasmin Al-Shafi come up to the front. Yasmin is a student in our 10th grade academy. She was nominated by Mrs. Larson, her math teacher, for the characteristic of dedicated. And what Miss Larson says is that Yasmin is one of the most dedicated students I have ever taught. She sets goals for herself and her future career, and she is working very hard to achieve those goals. She spends hours working on math assignments and correcting her mistakes. She frequently comes in early and asks for help. She spends most of her Ed Rev bell working on her schoolwork, particularly her math. Her hard work is paying off, and she is making progress to improving her math skills. Keep up the good work, Yasmin. Congratulations. Awesome. Thank you. Wyatt Allen. Wyatt has been nominated by Mr. Snoddy, his social studies teacher, for the characteristics of respect, excellence, accountable, and dedicated. Wyatt is an amazing student and a wonderful contributor in psychology. He has a clear desire to learn about new ideas and ask purposeful questions to enhance the classroom discussion. I have never seen him unprepared to do his best in any circumstance, a character trait that should serve him well in anything he chooses to pursue. I am excited about having him in class for the final few weeks of the school year. Congratulations, Wyatt. I can have Locklear Butts come on up. Locklear was nominated by his lab teacher, Mr. Yerrigan, in the digital media program for the characteristics of respect, excellence, accountable, dedicated, and yourself, so all of them. Locklear is an outstanding student who embodies qualities that are essential for personal and professional growth. His hard work ethic has been evident throughout his academic journey here at Butler Tech. He has consistently demonstrated a commitment to excellence. His dedication to his program has been rewarded with impressive accomplishments, including finishing in the top 3 at the BPA Regional Leadership Conference for website design. Locke is not just focused on academic success, but also passionate about pursuing his interests and dreams in filmmaking. He continues to create content outside of school, and I admire his passion. Keep up the good work, Locke. Owen Canfield. Owen is a senior in our criminal justice program, and he was nominated by Commander Fitzgerald, his lab teacher, for the characteristics of excellence, accountable, and dedicated. Owen demonstrates the excellence, accountable, and dedicated characteristics of Ready because of his high academic achievements and his ability to lead by example. Owen is highly respected among his peers. He is very dependable and has demonstrated his dedication to the criminal justice program by always helping when needed, even when that meant giving up his own personal time. Owen has been a wonderful addition to the criminal justice program and is a great example of Ready. Congratulations, Owen. Next, I have Jacob Coffey, nominated by Mr. Hensley, his auto tech teacher. Jacob here? How you doing? All right. Then I have Cameron Compton, nominated by, and I'm sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, by Miss Karafelis for the characteristics of respect, accountable, and dedicated. Cameron demonstrates respect towards his peers and staff. He is polite and respectful in the lab setting. Cameron demonstrates the characteristics of accountable. He attends school each day and completes his assignments in a timely manner and is dedicated to his lab program and being successful. Congratulations, Cameron. If I can have Diana Connor come on up. Diana is a senior in our precision machining program, but she was nominated by her math teacher, Mr. Straight, for all the characteristics of Ready. I'd have to agree. Diana is such a remarkable person. It is hard to know where to start when listing her exemplary characteristics. Diana is curious, kind, positive, conscientious, imaginative, innovative, and a thought leader, just to get started. I look forward to hearing what Diana thinks about the assignment or project we are doing. I always get good ideas about how to improve our work and my work as a teacher, and simply to make things more clear. It is usually through the work that Diana does that I realize the true intent of the project that I am asking us to do, and I can convey my ideas of the product I am envisioning much better for the rest of the class. I am honored to have Diana in class, and I hope this nomination in some small way shows how excited I am to see where she goes in her future. Congratulations. Next, I have John Davis. John has been nominated by Mr. Dietz, his social studies teacher, and is in the 10th grade academy, for all the characteristics of Ready as well. John meets every criteria we have for the Ready Award. He is a great example of a successful student, and not only does he exceed expectations, he goes above and beyond. I genuinely enjoy having him in my class, and I have no doubt he will be a success in any direction he chooses in his future. Congratulations, John. Zachary Fisher has been nominated by Mr. Hall for Respect, Excellence, and Dedicated. Back here. Ryan Gillespie has been nominated by Mr. McKinney. Mr. McKinney's right outside the door. Mr. McKinney is our welding instructor. And Mr. McKinney nominated you for all the characteristics of Ready: respect, excellence, accountable, dedicated, and yourself. Mr. McKinney says, Ryan is an amazing young man who is mature beyond his years. Ryan comes to school every day with a positive attitude, ready to work hard to achieve his goals. All of Ryan's teachers acknowledge the level of respect they receive from Ryan, and that Ryan always goes above and beyond what is expected of him. Ryan is a fine young man who has earned my trust and respect, and I am happy to nominate Ryan for the Ready Award. Congratulations. Shiley Glore has been nominated by Mr. Dooley, her social studies teacher, for all the characteristics of Ready. Shiley goes about her business in a quiet, serious, but professional way every single day. One only has to look at her grades. Okay, Mr. Dooley he's a jokester, so I haven't actually proofed this before. Sometimes he throws things in here, so would you agree? Yes. One only has to look at her grades, well, at least in government class, to see how excellent, accountable, and dedicated she is. Add to the fact that there is never any fuss with Shiley, never any distractions, only business. Beyond these attributes, I think Shiley is a kind and respectful person. I needed to make some seating chart adjustments during the first week of the quarter, and I was looking for someone to volunteer to give up their seat so I could make those adjustments in the least disruptive way possible. Nobody wanted to volunteer. I don't think Shiley wanted to volunteer, but she did. It is only a small example of which shows who she is, but that who Shiley is. Congratulations, Shiley, on being ready. Congratulations. Next, I have Micah Hammond, who's been nominated by Mr. Miser, his science teacher, for all the characteristics of Ready. Micah is a perfect example of a Butler Tech Ready student, as he meets all the criteria. He is always respectful to his peers and teachers. He does excellent work in the classroom. He holds himself and his group accountable each day and is dedicated to improving himself while here at Butler Tech. He is true to himself and a great student and a pleasure to have in class. Congratulations, Micah. Micaiah Hemphill has been nominated by Mr. Landonwich, also a social studies teacher, for the characteristics of respect and excellence. Micaiah is an extremely motivated student. He completes every assignment diligently, promptly, and precisely. Micaiah demonstrates a great deal of respect towards his peers and teachers. He is a pleasure to have in class, and I look forward to being his teacher moving forward into the fourth quarter. Congratulations. Dakota Henderson. Did I see Dakota? Dakota was nominated by Mr. King for the characteristics of being accountable and dedicated. Mr. King is short and sweet here. Dakota, you've had a great effort during third quarter. Your dedication to hard work has ensured your success. Nice job, and keep up the good work. Congratulations. Man of many words, huh? Grayson Holland. Grayson is also in our 10th grade academy and was nominated by Miss Blanton for respect, excellence, accountable, dedicated, and being true to yourself. Grayson is a very hard worker who always does what he is asked the first time. All parents want that, by the way, too, in case you guys are wondering. I ask my kids that, just do it the first time for me. Grayson has been a great addition to my class this semester. I appreciate his working hard and being the best and true to himself. Congratulations, Grayson. Liliana Howe. Liliana is also a student in our 10th grade academy, and she was nominated for being the characteristics of respect, accountable, and dedicated. Lily is the voice of reason. In the 10th grade academy, students are working with a team, and Lily keeps everyone on task, motivated, and stays positive while keeping an open mind. She is a team player and does what is necessary to get the job done while being thoughtful and kind. She is able to think outside the box and accept the challenges that come from conflict and criticism and turn it into productive outcomes. It has been a pleasure to watch her grow and learn throughout the semester, and I'm sure her team is happy to conquer this journey with her. Congratulations, Lily. You do you. I'll do a few more, and then I'll turn it over to Mr. Roden. Mason Jones has been nominated by Mr. McKinney. He's still in here? Did he leave? All right. Mason, Mr. McKinney nominated you for all the characteristics of ready. Mason Jones is a fine young man who exhibits all the ready attributes. Mason comes to school every day with a positive attitude, ready to work and to get better at his craft. Mason is extremely respectful to teachers and peers and remains dedicated to becoming the best welder he can be, all while staying focused on his goals. Mason has earned my trust and respect and is very deserving of this recognition. Congratulations. Callista Camphouse. Braden King. Braden has been nominated by Miss Gregory for all the characteristics of ready. Braden has been an excellent student all year. He is always respectful to adults and his peers. He is dedicated to excelling in his lab. Braden is always helpful to both students and teachers. He works well with others. If he sees a need, he offers up to whatever he has to help. I remember in government class, the mouse was not working properly. He brought up his mouth for us to use and hook up. I thought that was an awesome gesture on his part. He always does things like that to help others and to make sure things run smoothly. Anytime we have an IT issue, he steps in to help out. I am so proud of him and his dedication to making the school a better place. Congratulations, Braden. That's awesome. Lucas Kramer. Lucas was nominated by Mr. Peisel, his science teacher, for being excellent, accountable, and dedicated. Mr. Peisel says Lucas is a hard-working and dedicated student. He is one of the top science students in the building and consistently does excellent work. I also have Lucas in an EdRev bell where he usually is in the middle of a study session with his classmates. He is a student that I can count on to help those around him learn a little bit more, and that is one of my favorite traits in the classroom. Congratulations, Lucas. And the last one for me is Colin McQueen, has been nominated by Ms. Kirkpatrick, his English teacher. Ms. Kirkpatrick nominated him for respect, excellence, and being yourself. I have enjoyed seeing Colin grow and come into his own this year. He is more confident and focused and shows a true passion for his career field in IT. Colin gives his full efforts in all we do in class and is usually the first to volunteer or share his ideas. His respect for others and a desire to achieve excellence will help Colin reach success in all he does. Congratulations, Colin.
Adjust the mic just a little bit. I just want to say real quick, it's always a pleasure to be able to come and be in front of students and families who are working so hard. Miss Abedacker and I are both parents of high school kids ourselves, and we know how much work it takes, not only from students, but from their support system they have at home to make these kind of achievements possible. And I think it's really awesome to be able to see, this is my first year at Butler Tech, having been at Talawanda for a long time before that, to see just all of the different students come together with the different labs. We've seen, on display this morning, what that can do for us. I know, Wyatt, seeing your shirt, your Bussum shirt, reminded me my Outback is due for its 60,000-mile service, so you and I are going to have to talk. So that was a good reminder for me, so thank you. I appreciate that. I had kind of forgotten that, so we'll talk later. But yeah, just an awesome opportunity for us to be here and see kids achieving. To also see their teachers recognizing them for some of their efforts that sometimes our students just do because that's who they are and that's who you guys have raised them to be. So it's nice for them to get those recognitions here at school. Our next student is Ryan Morales Baez. All right. Ryan has been nominated by Ms. Tiemann, who is our ELL teacher, for the ready characteristics of respect, excellence, accountable, dedicated, and yourself. Ryan has demonstrated so much growth this year and is one of the hardest workers we know. He is dedicated and accountable in all aspects of his life. He knows himself and makes positive choices that keep him focused on his goals and future success. Ryan has been steadily improving in his academics, taking his time to ask questions, and keeps a positive attitude no matter what challenges he faces. He is respectful to all teachers and classmates, keeping an open mind at all times. Ryan exemplifies what it truly means to be ready. Congratulations. Make sure you get your picture. Next is Samuel Muhire. Maybe I'm going to mispronounce that, so I apologize if I did. Samuel was nominated by Ms. Petrafke, one of our science teachers in the 10th grade academy, and also has junior classes. Been nominated for all of the characteristics of Ready. Samuel is a great student and role model for others. He's always on time and prepared for class. He helps others and is dedicated to achieving success. This week, Samuel helped several students with their math assignment and was able to explain it to me so I could help Samuel's willingness to help and ask questions when he doesn't know the answer, making him a great human. Congratulations, Samuel. Well done. Next is Logan Mullins. Logan has been nominated by Ms. Roberts for all of the characteristics of Ready. Logan is a quiet powerhouse in chemistry. He doesn't talk out much in class, but is always willing to help his group learn the new information and always turns all of his work in on time. He has a firm grasp on learning new information. Congratulations, Logan. Well done. Next is Addison Painter. Addison has been nominated by Mr. Campbell for all of the characteristics of Ready. Addie is a fantastic student. Addie always maintains tremendous respect for others. She is considerate and caring. Her standard of excellence is held in the highest regard. Addie took the responsibility to lead a group of classmates through a design and manufacturing challenge for our competition robotics team. Her dedication to the completion of this task has enabled our team to operate at the highest level of competition. She did all this without losing focus with her creative and fun personality. And I would like to add that when Mr. Campbell says the highest level of competition, if you haven't heard, if it hasn't been mentioned yet, our robotics team is competing in the world competition in Houston next week, and it's a huge deal. So maybe a little extra round of applause for that program. Next up is Jack Ramirez. Jack has been nominated by Mrs. Braden, math teacher, for the Ready characteristics of respect and dedicated. Jack is very respectful to his teachers and his peers. He's very dedicated in Algebra 2. He asks questions when he needs clarification. He asks to redo assignments to get a better grade. Overall, Jack is an excellent student. Good job, Jack. Well done. There you go. Make sure you get your picture. Next is Brittany Robinson. Brittany has been nominated by Mr. Chambers, who is an IT teacher here, for all of the Ready characteristics. Brittany is that all-around great student. She's a model for her peers, always being a positive example. Brittany constantly lives out the 5 characteristics of Ready. Great job, Brittany. Congratulations. Well done. Next up is Trey Ryan. Trey has been nominated by Mrs. Maynard for the Ready characteristics of respect and excellence. 2 qualities that Trey often displays are respect and excellence. Trey is always the first to ask how I'm doing and never forgets to tell me to have a nice day when he leaves my office. Trey does a wonderful job with taking constructive feedback and also does well at sharing his own thoughts and ideas. Trey has shown a lot of growth since starting at Butler Tech, and I hope to see that continue. Congratulations, Trey. Make sure you get your picture. Next up is Jose Sanchez Ramirez. Jose has been nominated by Mrs. Morabito for the Ready characteristics of respect, excellence, and accountable. Jose is a joy to have in class. He stays on top of his work and always advocates for himself when he needs help or clarification in class. The writing and projects he creates are among the best in his class, period. He takes his work seriously and seeks opportunities to be creative or explore topics that he is passionate about. I have truly enjoyed getting to know him more this semester. Congratulations, Jose. Okay. Make sure you get your picture. Next up is Dylan Speakman. Okay. Next up is Jacob Thomas. Yeah. We do have some of our students who are in fire. They're doing a burn today, and so that's probably a little more exciting than this for them. So I don't blame them. We've gotten the invitation to go out, so we're going to go out later. So. Next up is Lacey Van Gundy. I was going to say I knew I saw Lacey earlier. Lacey has been nominated by Mrs. McGuffey for the Ready characteristics of respect, dedicated, and being yourself. Lacey has proven herself to be ready in a variety of ways. First, she is a very respectful young lady who's been able to forge positive relationships with both staff and peers. She's also dedicated to learning and bettering her skills in the lab and academic settings. Lastly, Lacey is proud of herself. She has clear goals for her future and is working hard to achieve them. Congratulations, Lacey. Make sure you get your picture. Next up is Grace Vitorek. Grace has been nominated by Mrs. Cooper for the Ready characteristics of respect, excellence, accountability, dedicated, and being yourself. Grace is a great student. She displays all of the Ready characteristics. She constantly tries to improve herself in CCP psychology and always has her work completed and ready to go for class interaction. I'm proud of her work ethic and growth over these last 2 years of having her in class. Good job, Grace. Very well done. Next up is Luke Vitorek. Luke is not here. Next is Luann West. Luann has been nominated by Mrs. Walters, who's an English teacher with our sophomore academy, for all of the characteristics of Ready. Luann clearly demonstrates excellence in the classroom, evident in her dedication to growing and learning. She is respectful not only to her teachers, but to her classmates as well. She dedicates herself to having a strong work ethic and in and out of the classroom. It is a joy to serve as her teacher. We are blessed to have her in our Butler Tech family. Congratulations, Luann. Okay. Make sure you get your picture. Next is Erin Whittle. Erin has been nominated by Mr. Hall for all of the characteristics. Erin Whittle is a key member of the Hall IT Lab program and a great classmate to all her peers. Erin is a reliable IT student who has already launched her professional IT education career this year. Erin has already passed multiple industry certification exams and has received her CompTIA ITF Plus certification. Erin demonstrates the A in Ready as an accountable IT student who will accomplish a task with no additional instruction. Erin demonstrates the D in Ready for her dependability. If you assign Erin a task, the work will get done. Erin demonstrates the E in Ready for excellence as she maintains very high grades in my class. Erin demonstrates the Y in Ready with her self-drive and to explore and learn IT topics by yourself. Finally, Erin demonstrates the R in Ready for the respectful, since she has gained respect from her peers by her hard work in the classroom. So with great pride, I nominate Erin Whittle as a Ready Butler Tech IT student. Additionally, I would like to recognize that she is working on an additional IT certification through the Python Institute. Congratulations, Erin. All the stuff. Yeah, make sure you get your picture. Next up is Lance Wilcox. Lance has been nominated by Mrs. Robertson. I've had the pleasure of working with Lance for the last 2 years. I've grown to have a tremendous amount of respect for Lance. Lance leads with his integrity. He shows kindness and maturity. He pushes himself to be an extrovert as hard as he can in my classroom. He's a wonderful student to ask for feedback on teaching practices. Lance consistently shows up at FDEs to work with the BT Serves team. He is humble and hardworking. He has an immense capacity to improve this world. The relationship we built over the last 2 years is one I won't forget. Every so often, you just get a kid who really makes you a better human. For me, Lance is certainly one of those people. Lance is a young man of exceptional character, and I'm thrilled to recognize him for the Ready Award. Lance, I'm excited that you get to move on, but sad for me. You'll be tremendously missed. Congratulations, Lance. Well done. Good job. Make sure you get your picture. And our final nomination, certainly not the least, is Alexandra Zielinski. I'm sure with the name Zielinski, Alexandra's probably used to being at the end of the row. Maybe next time we'll start in reverse order, right? Alexandra has been nominated by Chef Simpson for the Ready characteristics of dedicated. Alex has gone above and beyond volunteering for special events in the culinary arts program. She has shown great dedication to the industry and learning her craft. She can always be depended on to work independently and execute the tasks she is assigned. Thank you so much for your hard work. Well done, Alex. Good job. Okay, I'll turn it back to you. Okay. All right. I'll turn it back over to Ms. Abedacker for any closing comments. Thank you.
Okay, so that's really the end of our ceremony. I think if we can have one more really big round of applause for all of our amazing students. I know it's hard, especially as high school students, to stand up here and hear all these nice things said about you, but you guys really should be so, so proud because, again, the characteristics, it's not only your grades. What you're showing is demonstrating your character, who you are as a person, and those things will take you so, so far in life. And that's what employers look for. That's what colleges look for. That's who I want to be around, you know, the characteristics that were shared today. So it was great hearing all the things that that our teachers had to say about all of you. Super, super thankful that we get to share this opportunity together. And again, thank you for our parents and families that are here today to allow the opportunity to share your students with us. We are always, always grateful for the time that we get to have. It's so short, being either 10th through 12th grade or 11th and 12th grade. I never feel like there's enough time that we have with the kids when they're here. But again, very, very thankful for that. So thank you guys for coming out today. If you'd like to get any pictures up here with the background, you're more than welcome. If you'd like to take a turnover or two on your way out, you're also welcome to do that. Have a great day.